you mentioned a lot of JQ arguments, but the one that you didn't mention was the whole idea that immigration is Jewish. Do you believe that immigration is Jewish?
That was brought up, but he actually cut that out.
Oh, okay.
We did a lot of discussion. He cut out, we did hours of discussion. He cut all that stuff out.
So you believe that the Jews are trying to replace white people in America. Is that correct or no?
I would argue there's some truth to that, yeah.
You think so? Okay.
This debate went completely off the rails. Welcome back to America Only. Today, America Only breaks down the explosive showdown between Myron Gaines and Agent 47, where nothing is off limits from race and politics to free speech and dating and today's most controversial issues. If you're looking for viral political debates, uncensored commentary, and the biggest conversations shaping America, subscribe to America Only because we upload brand new videos every single day. Let's get into it.
I would, yeah, and it's kind of funny because they don't practice that in their own state at all.
And so you don't think that we should stop that, or we should continue it, or what's your opinion?
Well, I think immigration needs to be, at this point, extremely selective if we're going to continue.
We're already a minority. If we don't do mass deportations, what's the point at this point?
Well, again, you're going to argue from that perspective because of your perspective, and
Am I right
understand.
or am I wrong?
Yeah, well, you can make that argument, but I do think that there is some merit from bringing in people from other places
and then also with the
that
legal
have some skill set.
Okay. So do you support legal immigration? Do you not support it? What's your opinion on that?
So I think immigration works, but it's got to be, we have to fix it. We need an immigration moratorium for several years. We need to fix our visa system. We need to fix our border. We need to fix the sanctuary city problem. We need to fix our asylum issues. We have so many problems when it comes to immigration. It's literally a quagmire. It's a disaster.
So which people would...
It's not about which people we allow into America. This is America. We are Americans. You stay back home and you make your own country great. Don't come and fuck it all up for the rest of us.
Did you actually allow into America?
I would go off of more of a O visa type thing where we would want people that are exceptional, that are really good at what they do, where we can't necessarily replace that skill set here. We don't have that skill set.
So a bunch of high IQ, like Chinese, is that what you, like which nation?
Yeah, we would want to bring in the best and the brightest, and obviously be able to compete with some of our adversaries.
White people in America with Chinese people, is that correct?
Well, it's not necessarily about replacing.
Dilute.
So here's the problem. Let me be blunt about this because I've had this criticism of white people and white men in general. You guys have to get your women in check.
I know
you guys
that.
don't have your women in check.
I agree.
Let's talk about white people. You guys don't have your women in check at all. White women in general don't want to date white men. Mm-hmm. A lot of them, are totally cool with being whores. A lot of them put off and push feminist propaganda. They're fooled by the Jews. They tend to be very impressionable. You guys need to get your women in check, and that is why you guys have the birthing crisis that you guys have, is because white women don't necessarily subscribe to having children young, having big families. They'd rather pursue,
Yeah. So actually, the reason.
Do you guys agree with Myron? Do white women need to be put into check? I know every single white woman that I know, they don't want no man telling them anything.
I'm here is because when I was on Twitter, all the Wignat chicks told me to come here and to ask you to stop shitting on women. That was actually the original argument I was supposed to have.
No, we need to continue shitting on them because they're the reason why you guys are getting replaced, quite frankly.
Okay,
so you should be having this discussion with your white women, actually, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, look, so you're here shitting on white women, is that correct?
Yes, a lot of them subscribe to progressive ideologies that are the reason why you guys are quickly declining in citizenship.
You're not white. We don't need you talking to white women, trying to interact with them at all.
And that's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem. I don't need to be white to give a. See, here's the thing. You're behaving like a black person now. You're tipping out. You're literally behaving like a white person. You are behaving like a black person. So here's the difference. See, here's the funny part.
Not your women, Myron.
When I criticize black people, they'll sit there and say stupid shit like you're saying. You're not black, so you can't criticize us.
They're right.
Exactly. That's what this guy was just saying. Like, you don't need to be talking to our women, this liberal douchebag. That's way more racist than anything we say over here.
Right,
about shit right now because I don't have to be. I don't have, see. Here's the thing. Hey, Baldy, Agent 47, relax.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Agent 47, relax.
No.
Here's the thing. I don't have to be white to be able to identify white problems as to why you guys have the problems that you guys have. Clearly, you don't have the platform or the ability to tell these women to get back in the fucking kitchen. So guess what? Now I got to do it for you because you don't have the platform to do it. So the reality is that, look, man, you can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say. You can be a white nationalist. Cool. I actually fight and defend for your ability to do so. But if we're going to have this discussion about white replacement, etc., well, who controls and who are the gatekeepers to sex? It is the woman. So stop complaining. Stop crying, because you sound like a fucking black right now. Let's be honest. You have a victim mindset. Stop being a pussy. Get out there. Tell your women. Stop being whores. Stop subscribing to feminism. Start creating families. Start going in the church. And start getting some white babies.
Can I respond?
Is he wrong? I mean, most white women these days grew up without a father. So, of course, you're going to be, self-loathing, independent whores that just think that they can tell men what to do. It's not supposed to be that way, folks.
On?
Sure.
Okay, so look, to some degree, I actually do agree with you. But here's the thing. The problem here is that, yeah, we white people, we got to figure out what the roles are going to be for white men and white women. The problem is, I've talked to a lot of white folks, we don't want your Muslim, get the women back in the kitchen, put a garbage bag on their head. We don't want that. So when you're promoting that stuff, that's never going to work for us. Do you understand that?
Promoting Islam?
Yeah, you're Islamic. We don't want your Islamic values.
Actually, if you watch my podcast, I don't really talk about religion ever.
Your literally view of women is basically Islamic, correct? That you hate them?
No. Actually, I would argue that. Are you Christian?
No, I'm an atheist.
That explains everything. Yeah, this guy just hates everybody, including God.
And while I'm here, Myron, also just for the record,
God is black. I don't worship him. No, Jesus wasn't there.
Myron, one more thing I gotta tell you.
Yeah, God was black, Jesus was black, George Washington, black. I'm tired of this shit, man.
So yeah, like
1 second, let me just say one more thing.
My thing is, no, because you're coming in from a position where you don't know. I don't promote Islam. I'm actually very I respect religion. I understand religion, but I kind of find it funny because Islam, Christianity, the Abrahamic religions in general kind of solve this problem. So maybe you might want to find God.
Yeah, I hate them all. No.
Okay, that's the problem. You might want to find God, and that would help you.
But no, listen. Your view of women is basically Islamic. You hate them. You want them to wear a garbage bag.
No, it's based on all the Abrahamic religions. Devout Christians, devout Jews, and devout Muslims would agree with me that women need to be subservient to men.
Fine. Go ahead.
That's how it's always worked.
Wow, that was something else. If only Mr. Clean would do his research and realize Christians are not prescribing to Muslim behavior. We just want to see better within our own race, our own religion, and something's got to be done. Do you agree? If so, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this guy. Makes me sick. Well, thank you for tuning in. We drop a video on America Only every single day, so I'll see you next time. God bless.